Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi babes, thanks for clicking on my video, and please do subscribe. Watch this video from the beginning to the end, and if you happen to like it, please give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell, of course. And if you are a returning subscriber, hi my lovey, you know what it is, already. I am very grateful. We are growing slowly but surely, and thank you very much for tuning back into my video once again. Luena love, please watch the video from the beginning to the end. Judging from the title of the video, you already know what it is. So today I just remembered this one thing that happened to me when I was still living in Patrick's house, number 7 Edwin Conroy in the Val. Yeah, so I almost got beat up by this girl. So yeah, it's a story time basically. I'll be telling you exactly what happened, how it ended, and how it started, how it all unfolded, right? Hope you guys enjoy this video. Without wasting any time, let's get into that. Alright guys, here goes nothing, right? So there's me is from campus. I'm working from campus to my room, and I live in this house where there's boys and girls. It's a whole mixture there. It's boys and girls, you know. But one thing I can tell you, in my university years, that is the best house I've ever had. Honestly, we were like so united. We were a family. We were so loving, we were so protective of each other. We had our own drama. We didn't even need to go to clubs or next door or other people's houses to go and get that. We had our own vavavoom, you know, like a big family kind of vibe where there's gonna be fights, there's gonna be tontons, there's gonna be different kinds of things, and also of course fun moments as well where we just get along and just like. Honestly, I wished to live there until I finished with varsity, but then the landlord wasn't cooperating. The landlord was just not doing. The water was always cold, especially in winter. Electricity would finish today. It's like onareka mtlakaso 50 rand or 100 rand for, or I don't know how many students live there. Alright, anyways, we're not about him. So there is the me is working from campus, as I was saying, right? I get into the house. When I get into the house, okay, no, let's take it a little backwards, like a few days backwards before from that day, right? Here's what happened. I came back from, I don't know if I was playing netball back then. I don't know if I was from netball practice or I was from a friend's house or something, but I was from somewhere. And those who know me personally, they know I'm a person who likes peace, you know. I'm a person who likes unity. Like I'm a fan of a place of getting happy places, especially if you are far away from home. I want to feel safe. I want to feel I want to relax. I want to have fun, you know. I'm not a fan of going to live in a, let's say, a rest or a student accommodation and then I'll be there. If you've watched my previous story times, you'll know I mentioned I'm not the kind to want to control other kids, but then I like it when we get together, man. We are there to study, yes, but also to make memories, to experience stuff and whatnot, but not in the painful way. Because imagine living in a student accommodation and you guys don't like each other. When one person sees, okay, we have an intruder who's busy taking off someone else's washing on the washing line, do you think that person will alert you if you guys don't get together? Obviously, I get, as long as washing is not on the washing line, right? Do you get it? So like, if you know me up personally, I'm that kind of a person. I like fixing things, and I'm allergic to a boring crowd. I'm allergic to like those kind of things. I really don't like them. It's either I'll try to fix it or I'll walk away from it. I'm that kind of a person, but then I always weigh my options. Or okay, should I try and fix this or shouldn't I, you know? So we got there all in January, and we were all new in that house because the previous tenants from last year had all moved out, and we didn't know why, but then we found out. And same thing, when December came, we all, as in all of us, moved out, and then new tenants started the following year, right? Okay, fine, cool. So here's what happened. I come back from wherever way I came back, and then I don't know if I told them one by one or I wrote in our WhatsApp group. I told them that, can we please have a meeting, a house meeting in the kitchen at this time? Will everyone be available? And then they all responded. Some of them, I think I fetched them face to face. Are you going to come to the meeting? Are you going to come? Are you going to come? I remember that year I was turning 21 and I was planning to do my 21st, and the way I just enjoyed that house and the kids in that house, I decided that I wanted them to be in my 21st because they were like my family for the whole year, because I'm a November baby. So, you know, from January until November we were, you know, one thing. But then at that time we were kind of having problems. I remember I wasn't talking to a guy named Piwe in the house, and this one wasn't talking to that one wasn't talking to that one, for different kind of reasons. I don't remember what he said. He made a funny comment, I think about my church, or I don't know, or yeah, but it had to do with something like that, and I didn't like it. You know, I didn't like it, so I wanted to show him I'm that kind of a person that if you do something and I feel like it's stupid, it's too stupid, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna show you by my actions. And if you are, you know, you're supposed to, you know. But then sometimes I do tell you, if I give an agara, maybe you wouldn't see anything wrong with that. But then on Pure, I decided not to tell him. Instead, I decided to just get angry, not talk to him, not greet him anymore, so that he can see his mistake, right? But he didn't. But then anyways, I'll get to the point. Fine. So I called the meeting because you know what? First things first, our landlord wasn't buying electricity, so we'd stay in the dark for days. And it wasn't safe, especially for us as girls, to be living in a place where it's dark and we have quarrels with each other or with the boys as well. Who's supposed to protect us? You know, in a house, the men are the heads of the house, even if it's not literally your father or whatever, but whatever man that's in the house is supposed to be the protector. And who's supposed to protect us if we're fighting with the men? You get it? So I decided, man, this is really not worth it. And besides, I want to invite all these people to my birthday party because deep down I care and love them all. As much as I'm not speaking to this one is not I'm like, you know, I called the meeting. Okay, I think it was 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock comes, we all meet, ne? So we meet, all the girls and the boys, we come in the kitchen, I greet them, and I'm like, okay guys, I think you guys have noticed how things have been going on lately, and honestly I don't like it because it's not healthy. I started explaining exactly what I just explained, how we need security from the guys, how we rely on them, how whenever something happens to me, my room was at the back. It was like a house, and then at the back there were rooms, so I used to live at the back. So I'm like myself from the back, if I'm walking into the showers were inside the house, so I would walk from the back into the house. So if ever I'm walking from outside into the house and something happens to me, I must be able to scream, and you as the man of this house are supposed to identify my voice and run out and come and help me. So if we are fighting, obviously it's going to be the thing, I wonder what's going on with this bitch, and then you won't even bother getting out of your blankets or whatever that you are doing to come and save me, right? And I feel like it's not okay, right? Okay, and I explained everything, and I'm like, so I would like for us to put our problems down here and fix our issues, because at the end of the day we live in one house, so we are practically family, okay? And then they all agreed with me, and then I was like, okay, I'll start first. I told Pure I didn't like this and that and that and that and that and that, and then I also told him that if there's anything I did to you, since well I got angry at you and you decided to get angry back at me, I don't know why, I'm sorry about that, and I would like for you to tell me my mistake as I've done with you. I don't remember what he said, but then we made peace, me and him. He apologized about that, and then we, yeah, you know, right, fit this, and then everyone started saying, when you did this and this, when you said this, and then when I. So while everyone was like, when I was like, guys, I don't know if you guys realize this, but there is this girl, I have to name her. Let's call her Mpumi. There's this girl, Mpumi has a cousin. Let's call the cousin Precious. The cousin is Precious, and she lives in the same house. She used to live in the same block as me at the back, right? At the end, at the corner of our block. I think it was 4 rooms in the back, yeah. So, Precious was there in the meeting, right? Mpumi would always come. She used to live Eres, but she would come for sleepovers, and sometimes she would, come here after school, but she was a regular besimazi. Ila mantombazana vele aselokishini, you know, the East End girls laba vele who think they are the shit and stuff like that, you get it. So okay, fine. I'm like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but most of our problems here, most of you girls who, because some of them were like, yeah, you told Mpumi 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and the one was like, you the one that told Mpumi 1 2 3. So I'm like, okay guys, do you guys realize Uguti, the main and as the middle woman of this, most of the fights here is caused by Mpumi na? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, so I think we have to have a solution about this. It's either we call her, we tell her we don't want her anymore in this house because we are Qabanis and we cannot afford to be fighting by ourselves because she causes this and then she leaves, and then we stay in the house ratoyana, and it's not okay and it's not safe, right? Cool. Or we call her and then we tell her that we are aware, can you please stop? The next time you make any of us fight here, we will confront you and we will kick you out of this house for good, you know? I don't remember what they suggested we do, you know, and stuff like that. And then I was like, I turned around to Precious. I'm like, yeah, Precious, you can tell your cousin. You can tell your cousin that this is what's been said and whatnot, you know? And then after that, I'm like, okay, since while we are all good, guys, I'm turning 21 this year, to those who don't know, and I'm having a 21st party. And then I started giving them the thing is that, okay guys, we're going to this place. I'll call out a quantum to come take all of you guys here from the Val, because I'm having it in the East End. I did it in Wild Waters in Boxburg, if you know, in East End more, if you know East End. But then anyways, yeah, I'm doing it there. My parents will cover for everything. All you need to do, get your own booze, because they're definitely not gonna buy you booze. Get your own booze, and you know, get your swimming gears, because it was like a swimming kind of party. Get your swimming gears and also whatever that you're gonna wear, and then the after party is gonna be in Val, you know. Hey, everyone started getting excited. Yeah. I think it's cool. I remember Precious was also excited about the party because she studies these cooking courses, skiing hospitality. So I was like, I'm gonna take you with me home so that you help my sisters and my cousins in the cooking department. And she was excited about that. Everything was fine unless she was pretending. But then anyways, I didn't need her because my aunts came through, the ladies who lived in our back rooms, they came through, they were helping, they were excited, and the food was delicious. The meat is was the only problem, but that's a story for another day, child. Okay, fine. So I think a day or 2 days later, but not more than 3 days later, that's when Mogel is coming back from campus. I'm wearing this long sexy dress, really, like you know, with this cute sandal nyana. It shows a cleavage there, you know. I'm all a lady. I'm even having a handbag, putting my books in a handbag instead of a bag like I usually would. Campus. It's been a beautiful day. I'm feeling myself. It's nice. Plus, like, spiritually, I'm feeling good because I'm not fighting with anyone in the house. It's great. My family back at home, they're great. Everything is great. You know, it's like tra-la-la, one of those days. Child. Okay, I get into the house. When I get into the house, I find the boys, Veles, Piwe, and I don't know, it was Jamas, Piwe, Howard, the boys of the house. They were sitting there. I think they were playing or they were watching something. So I sit a little bit with them. I greet them. Hey, how you guys doing? How's your day? Ding. We make jokes. What? We update each other. Did you see last night this and this and this happened? I'm like, wait. Because there's always something happening in that house. I tell you, there is always something happening. And sometimes I would miss it because I would stay in my room and just be in my blankets. And I remember my room is in the back room. So they would update me what was going on in the house. Okay. And then after that, they're like, okay, I think it was a Friday. And then they're like, okay, we're making a movie night, Happy, so you're gonna join? I'm like, of course. They're like, okay, bring some popcorn, you know, who's gonna bring popcorn? I'm like, okay, no problem. You guys call the other girls. And I'm like, okay, let me go change and have something to eat, nyana, so that I can come back and be comfortable, you know. I can't be sitting here, I'm also cold. And they're like, okay, cool, no problem, we'll prepare, go get dressed and eat. I go to my room. Immediately when I leave the house and go to my room, Precious's cousin, the one we talked about in the meeting, she comes in. I would be lying if I told you what happened. So I'm not gonna tell you what happened because I wasn't there. Let me just tell you exactly what my eyes saw. So I went to my room, right? I went and I changed. I wore warm socks and slippers, boots, slippers, and then I wore a grey tracksuit and, you know, a zipping tracksuit jacket and a vest. You know, I took off the bra, threw it there, and then I had some Kellogg's. And then I was answering some of my messages, and then after that I was like, okay, took the popcorns out into the house so we can go start the movie night, right? When I get there, no one is in the dining room. The dining room was like this. From the passage from outside, the dining room is like this side, and then the kitchen is like that side. But then from, not the dining room, the sitting room. From the sitting room, there's like a door that you, but it's not, there's no door, it's just an open space where you can pass. So I'm like, how is everyone? Hi, Gary. Everyone is in the kitchen. When I say everyone, the whole freaking house is in the kitchen. It was only me who was not there. So when I show up, I don't know who I poked from the back. I'm like, what's going on? I'm not sure if it was Howard or it was Piwe, but then they pulled me and they're like, yeah, here's the person you're looking for. Yeah, Mpumi, yeah, here's Happy. You're looking for Happy, and I'm there like, what's going on? When I get into they put me into the middle. They made a circle in the kitchen. So they put me into the circle. They pulled me in there, and I'm like, what's going on? When I look on my side, there's this girl, let's call her Small, because she was small. She was small bodied, but not like small, like, you know, cute small body, curves nyana, a lot of S nyana, and she was slightly shorter than me, maybe up to here, but she wasn't like shorty, you know, but she was small. And as for Mpumi was like, I don't know if I should say she was slightly bigger than me or she was exactly my size, but then height-wise, she was exactly my height, you know? So it was that thing, if you want to take me on, girl, let's take each other on, you know? And I wasn't even scared, honestly, guys. I wasn't scared. When I went in there, Small is holding a pot. She's holding a frying pan. She's holding was it a frying pan or a pot? But yeah, she was holding a frying pan, I think. Her hair is all over the place and she has a 5 finger on her face and she's busy, and I'm like, what the hell is going on, guys? And then someone is like, yeah, Ufuna wena, Mpumi is here for you. She's here for you. How she's here for me? When I look at Mpumi is also holding a frying pan, bomotase. She's also holding a knife on the other hand. And I'm like, hey, Ufuna mina. Okay. I walked straight, the kitchen was quite big, hey? So I walked from the other end where the people were standing to her end, because her end there weren't people. The people was like halfway, and then where she was, no one was standing there. I don't know if she was dead. Maybe Nashapadi here. It's serious. Anyways, I go, right? I go straight. Like I go straight and then I stand like here, in her face, here. And I'm like, yeah, hello. Honestly, guys, I'm not trying to act like a tough girl right now, or I'm that girl or Shayanayo. In my life, I've only fought once, and I fought this boy in grade 7, and he was kind of tiny, but then he was a boy at the end of the day, and we were throwing each other all over the tables. That was the only time I fought, and I wouldn't say in fighting, but then I won't let another girl who wears a panty to get over my head, even if Angaba more powerful than me. But I do know that I will get away with something. I was in a fight. I'm not gonna be those girls where you're just gonna clap me and whatnot, and then I'm not that type. Back to what I was saying. I was like, yeah, hello, what's going on? What's up, she took her pot. She put it down, she put the knife down. She calmed down, she calmed down, she's like, yeah, meeting. I haven't moved, but I'm still here looking her straight in the eyes. I don't know what came into me, but there's something that was like, face her and show her you're not afraid of her. I know these type of girls. I know Eastern types. I was like, yeah, And she's like, yeah, ngizwile bathi wena bovile meeting ngami. And I'm like, meeting ngawe? No, Dali, you are not that important. Honestly, you are not that important in this house. Neither are you in my life for me to stop whatever that I had to do to open a meeting about you. Ubani lokutshela ukuthi besivule meeting ngawe? She's there like, yeah, Precious Bachele. Bachele, Precious Bachele. I don't even remember if Precious answered or what, but I was like, since well uthuzele logo sisingcela ukuphendula. Mina, I called the meeting because the housemates were fighting, number one. Number two, big head of the meeting was because I wanted to make peace for the sake of my 21st, so that sikhona ukuya ku 21st yami and futhi sikhona ukuphilisana for the rest of the remaining months before the school closes in December. So ukuthi ngivule meeting ngawe Dali, I don't know. Angazi. I don't remember my exact words, but I was flowing, and I wasn't afraid to say anything. I told her straight away, love, you're not that important for me to open a meeting now. Honestly, you are not. I promise you are not that important. Yeah, manje menza ama meeting nina ngicela ningalifaki igama lami ngicela I'm like kanjani kuwo silwisayo Juang lavi kuwo silwisayo phela siyalwa la because of you, and I will repeat it, and the housemates agreed. We all agreed that you are the problem, so we inkinga wena wasebisana waseba usebisa batho kuri nje you are that girl. I told her straight. Yeah, I don't even remember what she was saying. I was like, ungabanga umsindo. Please don't. Ungawubanga umsindo. So uthuzeleni lana exactly. Ufuna mina ngisho. I'm right here. Ufuna mina yenza lento izele lana. Or buzele kuzobuza lento lenye ukuphendulile ke hamba ke or khona enye into boyizele na. I don't know what she said, and then the boys ended up being like, "Hi suka. Hi. Hat's been toileting or atamai. And then we all started chasing her out like, "Leave. Tamai. And then I don't know if we pushed her or what, but then we all went to the door to watch her leave, and she was there. Mugel felt herself. Those who know me personally, she was, I think, as big as me with a flat bum. You get it? Those girls baraldi hipsy, but the S is not there. It's just flat, you know, big. It's wide, but it's flat. It's those kind of girls. Balabadi calf. Her barabaibita engonch. But Trisa vele like kafia like iteng itleti vele. She's those kind of a girls. Mara omogel you ubez fila. Oh, and she was dating one of the house guys. I won't say who it was, but she was dating one of the housemates, and one of the housemates liked joking with me. I don't know if I should say he had a crush on me, or he wanted me, or he enjoyed my personality. So he would even, they were dating, I get it. So even in her presence, he would make funny things like come, hug me, kiss me on my cheek, and be like my wife and whatnot. I remember this other time I hurt myself, bolo, and then one hand, you know. So I was going to the shower, and then he stopped me. I don't know if Mpumi was there or not, but then he was like, "Can I bath you? Can I come bath with you so I can help you bath? Cause your hand wasn't." But then it was that kind of a thing. But when you're a crazy one, and then we'd laugh about it. Sometimes you'd even be serious, and I'd be like, "Yo," cause Yena boy was a fuck boy. So girl knew Uguti Mokai likes me, and she kind of had a problem with me because somehow she saw, I think, a competition with me. But then she pretended for the longest time. So she said the first opportunity she got, she heard Horibare happy nursery meeting kawena. Hi. But then she was wearing takis. She was wearing like Uyojima. Omugel asel sapole jima. I know for a fact, we all know gore asimugel or ratang go jima. But that day she was wearing as if we know jima. Tracksuit e mo tshwarang kore are otlo trapana. Hore how for small to get beaten, I think they explained Barry apparently begafagaza. The day when I was doing the meeting, when I was busy talking, when I'm like, yeah guys, Mpumi is the main problem in this house. In Small commented, and she wasn't the only one actually who commented. Small was like, excuse me. Small was like, yeah, there, I agree. Yeah, I don't know what she said, but she was like, yeah, there, uyalwisana loyo nimazi kabi, uyahleba, uyahleba. And Small was actually their neighbor, you know. She was their neighbor back where they lived, back home. So she knows her personally, yeah. And then she commented, she knew her personally, so she commented and be like, Lina nimazi vele unjalo in. So I think, oh, Precious, when she went to her cousin Umpumi, she put extra spices. Angazi what she was trying to do, but she did that on my name and also on Small's name. So to Small's unfortunate what she's tiny, and secondly, she lives in the house, so she got beaten first, and then apparently I was supposed to be the second one, but clearly I intimidated her because she didn't do anything. Like, she put down everything and then she spoke woman to woman, like she should have from the beginning, and stop acting like a bitch, like a childish small bitch. But then yeah, anyways guys, that's the story of how I almost got into a fight with one of the varsity girls there, one of the it girls. She thinks she's the it girl. She's not even a slay queen here, guys. Yo, she's not. I so wish I could just get you a picture and be like, is her, you go be like, is that type. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time of mine. Don't forget, please, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'll give you a moment. You done? Yeah, you didn't forget the notification bell as well, right? It's that one, that one that looks like a bell. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, that one. It's going to tell you when I post another video again. You see? Yeah. So yeah, stay put for my next upcoming videos. Please don't forget to show me some love by giving me a thumbs up. So I put before I close this video guys, I put my little sisters on a competition kind of a vibey thing, because they always want to tell me what content to do and whatnot, and I try to listen to them, as I'm a 2000, you know, so I can also accommodate the young ones who watch my channel and whatnot, because I do kind of have fans from their school or their friends that just like me from here as well in Jamestown, so they've subscribed to my channel, they watch my videos, so I try to also want to accommodate them. So they want me to do videos like pranks and whatnot, and they're not fully me, but it's not like I'm unable to do them. I can. So I gave them a competition that there's gonna be money to be won. I gave them a task that they must both, I have two sisters by the way, 16 and 14, they must both come up with 3 videos and also create their thumbnail name or the title name of that video, and then it mustn't be too long, it mustn't be boring, and it mustn't be too childish for me as well. And then we're going to shoot them. So starting from I think next week or next week, I'll be posting 2 videos in a week, one from the older one from the smaller one, ganjalo until for 3 weeks, and then we'll see which one gets more likes, which one gets more views from their 3. So it's gonna be 3, so it's gonna be 6 videos, and then yeah, they're gonna win like that. So don't be surprised when you see me posting things that you don't understand, but I'm not gonna allow them to make me do stupid things. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell them, nah, I don't think this is gonna work. Anyways guys, without wasting any time, let me say goodbye. It's good night to me. I'm actually already in my pajamas. I just changed the top just so I don't look, you know, too sleepy in this video. Anyways, yeah, good night, good morning, good day, whenever you watch this video. I love you. Please don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and to turn on the notification bell. Until next time, I'm out of here.